Hi, welcome back to the KnivesFAST channel, guys. It is time for another review. So say hello to Ren and Stimpy and Patter Toast Man, Log TV, and our friend Choo Choo. And let's get started right here on the KnivesFAST channel. If you're not subscribed, guys, check it out. Stick around. We have lots of fun. We goof off. We have live streams. We do all kinds of stuff. So hit that subscribe, that notification bell, and stick around. Now, this is my review of the Rosecraft Blades Mohok. Now, you guys know I've had a few Rosecraft knives in here, but I haven't had this one, and it came as part of the Blue Creek Knives Knife Nerd box. Now, if you guys don't know, I'm an affiliate with Blue Creek Knives, and you can use my link, www.bluecreekknives.com/knivesfast, and that will support the channel, help support the channel. And you can get 10% off with code KnivesFAST at checkout. Now, you can't get 10% off the Knife Nerd box. That's a monthly subscription box. But that is a phenomenal deal without the discount. So check that out. Now, again, Rosecraft blades come in these really cool boxes. It is labeled Mohok back here. Nice slide out box here. Very, very good. And again, this is a very interesting, this might be one of the larger Rosecraft folders. And by the way, I'm not an affiliate or anything like that with Rosecraft. I'm just checking the knife out. You do have Rosecraft written there on the pocket clip. And you have this very interesting, what they call gray micarta. It's kind of got a really interesting pattern to it. And I got to tell you, it's got fantastic grip. Really nice. You got black hardware. These look like they're probably T6s here. And so is that. It looks like it's basically T6 all the way around. You do have a stonewash on the clip and this crazy distressed stonewash on the blade, which we will look at in a moment. Everything is chamfered pretty well, but there is kind of, I mean, it's pretty close to 90 degrees there. It is a little sharper. I wish it was knocked down just a little bit more. You do have fully exposed liners, but they are not, what's the word, shadow boxed at all. They're lined up really well. There doesn't appear to be any milling inside for weight reduction that I can see. Let's open it up and look. No, there is not. But, you know, we'll see what the weight is here in a minute and talk about that. And it has a lanyard hole and a reversible clip. Now, the clip does not come all the way to the top. There's about that much sticking out of the pocket. But it's not that bad. I mean, it's just a little bit, and it gives you somewhere to grab and pull out there. This is not my favorite clip. It is very low. Now, it does, I'm just going to do it real quick so I can remember, because I haven't carried, yeah, no, it grabs really hard going into my pocket, and it pushes my pants, like my pocket, down because this ramp is so steep. It does not go in and out of the pocket. Well, it's very hard pulling out as well, pulls my pants kind of up, and that's because you just don't have a lot of room, and this is very stiff. It is a very, very stiff pocket clip. So not a very great pocket clip as far as carry. We'll talk about what it's like in the ergos in a moment. Now, this is a flipper knife and a thumb stud knife. You do have a very straight up flipper. There's no jimping, but it grabs your finger very well and flings the knife open. No problem with that. Thumb studs, you can get to them on either side pretty well. I can thumb flick it. Can a middle finger flick it? I don't even know if I've done that or yet. Yeah, I can. I can middle finger flick it. You can get to it on either side. We'll talk about that in just a moment. Wow. You can get to it on either side. You see the thumb studs are very exposed. They are back out of the way of the cutting edge as well. Now, you got this very distressed black stonewash with the Rosecraft Blades logo there on this side, and the Hawkins Rose, who is the designer there, and the RCM001, which is the number. You have this crazy harpoon here. Very nice on that blade shape. Turns into a drop point, but yeah, with a harpoon, very cool. You know, it cuts pretty well. I've been cutting with it. It's definitely a slicer. Thick stock. I mean, it's fairly thick, and it's not a very high flat grind, but it doesn't matter. I mean, it cuts well. It is D2 steel. Came pretty sharp. In that it's pretty good, and you do have nice relief for your edge there. I personally don't quite have enough room for this to be a finger choil. This is more like a sharpening choil for me. I am right up on that blade. Can you see that? If I put the tip of my finger in there, that's fine. But if I try to do it in a normal hold, my finger is right on that blade. So I do not use that as a finger choil at all. Nice landing spot for your thumb, no matter where you want it to be. Don't need any jimping because you just get a very nice purchase. Ergonomically, you got this great swell here that keeps that knife in my hand very nicely. I like that. Plenty of room for a 4-finger grip back here. I like it. Now, the clip. Because that ramps up so hard, it is jabbing. Let me grab tight here for a minute and see if you can see that. Yeah, right. See all that red right there? That is where it is digging into my hand. So the clip does not get a passing grade for me. I do not like the clip at all. Now, the detent is pretty good. Fires right out there, either on the flipper or the studs. Now, the detent is late. You can see there. You see where I'm going up against the detent, and it doesn't want to go down. You really have to kind of fling it. You have to get it past it. It is a late detent release. So, just thought you should know that as well. Now, as far as lockup, yep. No lock rock, little tiny bit of side-to-side blade play, but I haven't adjusted the pivot. You might be able to adjust it a little bit. Lockup is about a 35 to 40, which is fine. And centering, let me look at it here off camera. Yeah, dead center, very, very nicely done in that regard. So really cool knife. Now, I will say what makes this even cooler is that this knife is $33.99 at Blue Creek Knives, and you can get 10% off with code KnivesFAST. Really cool pricing-wise. Now, it is D2 steel, and it is a harpoon blade with dark stonewash. It's a manual flipper, ball-bearing pivot, ambidextrous thumb studs. Let's see. It is 4.75 closed, 8.75 overall, and again, a 3.5-inch blade. So it's a bigger knife, which is great. I like that. So let's do our comparisons. First things first, you're going to have our friend, the Ontario Rat 1, which is barely bigger, guys. It is just slightly bigger on the handle and the blade. So it is a big knife, which is great. And then you've got the Rat 2, which is quite a bit smaller. So there are your size comparisons for the Rosecraft Blades Mohawk. So, overall, for the price, again, you're going to get this $33 minus that 10%. So you're going to get it under $30. I think, for a good starter knife or a knife to give to someone, this is a great, oh, come on, stay put, a great choice. It is beautiful. It is a beautiful knife. It's pretty good in the hand. The clip is not my favorite, and that late detent is not my favorite either. But overall, very nice knife, nice design, and Rosecraft is really doing some cool things, and I expect that down the road there will be some great improvements from them. And yeah, very cool. So let me know what you think of this one. Do you have one? Are you interested in one? Give me a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below. And thanks for watching the KnivesFAST channel.